have a huge backlog of unplayed games, and as I was browsing for something to play, I noticed that I owned AShortHike. I have heard this game's name pop up multiple times, and I have always heard good things about it, so I decided to try it out. Although it is a very short game, but there isn't an ounce of fat on this game, it is just pure, unfiltered fun. I also noticed this feeling of childlike wonder while I was exploring. It just feels so good to roam this world, open chests, interact with NPCs, and all of these aspects of the game are heightened by the incredible adaptive soundtrack by Mark Sparling. The soundtrack would change depending on which area of the game you are in, so it is a neat indicator to the player so that he could associate the music with the various locations of the map. There are also certain interactions within the game that adds layers to the music. For example, if you are proceeding on the main path to Hog Peak, another thing that also depends on the player's action, and I really love this detail, is that during flight, musical layers are added to the already playing music piece. I have talked about this a lot on my channel in some of my previous videos about music, but when games make such gameplay music interactions, I can't help but gush at the fact. Like, it scratches a specific itch in my head where I say, oh yeah, this just fits too perfectly. This brings me immense joy. Because the very first moment the game really clicked with me was when I took the updraft near the beginning of the game and how the music kicked in as I was gliding. I swear I just received a shot of dopamine when that happened. Oh man, I'm just looking at the script and I went ahead and made the script soundtrack oriented once again. I just can't help it when the music just sounds too good. Never mind the fact that I'm listening to the game's soundtrack as I am writing the script. Okay, back to the video. The gameplay. We begin by exiting a hut and we speak to Aunt Marie, where it is revealed that Claire, our main character, went on this trip to escape the city life for a little bit. The main goal of the game is to go on this hike to ascend the mountain so that Claire can receive a phone call. We don't know exactly why, but there are a few hints that indicate that it is something important for Claire. And with that we are free to explore. Me being the eccentric gamer that I am, I decided to take a trip around the island first. Because what is better than going off the beaten path and doing whatever, huh? But even during this, I was getting pulled in by small hooks like chests, coins, characters, etc. The fun that I have felt getting distracted by exploring something here and something there is something that I have felt before when I played Zelda. It really shows how much it is inspired by it. Another aspect that I really liked was the various tools and items that you could collect in the game. Pickaxes, shovels, fishing rods are obvious upgrades to your toolkit that unlock further interactions with the world. But what also was fun was getting these small errands from the various characters in the island and trying to help them. I don't want to call them NPCs, because the writing is so good that I actually feel like I was talking to a person. And you get really invested. One time I ran across a character called Sue, outside the forest, who was trying to participate in a marathon. But she couldn't because she has lost her red headband, so obviously we try to offer help. And as I am playing, I ran across a character wearing a red headband, and we told him about the situation. He then proceeded to kindly offer his headband to her because it looks the same. So we get back to Sue and we give it to her. We find out that the person we took the headband from was a regional champion, so she happily accepts the gift. Such interactions are really wholesome and add a lot of character to the game. We get rewarded with running shoes that allow us to sprint. Helping other characters also rewards you with golden feathers, which is like a stamina feature in the game. The more you have, the more you can flap, climb, and sprint. This game really highlights how simple games can offer so much fun. I feel like nowadays games try adding a lot of features just so they can say that they have them, but sometimes less is more. I wish game studios could embrace the fact that it is okay to just focus on certain aspects of your game and design them to be as fun as possible. AShortHike proves that a simple and short game is capable of providing an incredible experience. Although it may be around an hour or an hour and a half long, but I would much rather play something short that is back-to-back-to-back fun, rather than 5 hours that is filled with bloated aspects that drag out time. Once again, thanks for watching. Take care and goodbye.